let me fill you in on something Apple doesn't want you to know. And that's that right now, it doesn't matter what iPad you buy. Wait, what? What's up guys, it's Eric here, welcome to the video. So what do I mean by it doesn't matter what iPad you buy? Well, let's take a look at Apple's iPad lineup. They have their iPad mini 4, which is in desperate need of an upgrade. They have their standard 2018 iPad, a fantastic 9.7-inch device that starts off at only $300. And then they have their brand new iPad Pro. As of making this video, they just made a new version of it with a new design, faster chips, USB Type-C, new Apple Pencil. It is a phenomenal device, absolutely want it. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter which one you get. Now, if you need the smallest iPad, well obviously the iPad mini is going to be the way to go. I don't fully recommend the iPad mini just because this is the 4th generation and it's definitely in need of a upgrade, but I digress there. Now, if you want the biggest iPad, we're gonna get an iPad Pro, the 12.9-inch variant. So if you have those two criterias, then obviously you're gonna pick what suits you. But at the end of the day, for the average person, they just wants a standard iPad. Do I get the regular 2018 iPad? Do I get the iPad Pro? It can be confusing. So as always, whether you're buying a tablet, computer, or phone, you're gonna wanna look at the features of all these devices. So the iPad, the 2018 iPad, no Pro functionality or whatever, it supports the Apple Pencil, which is a Pro feature. So if you're a content creator, you want to draw on an iPad, you can get a regular iPad and that is absolutely fine. On the flip side, yes, on the iPad Pro, you get a faster processor than any iPad, especially just the standard iPad. You get a better screen that, looks better, better color saturation, whatever. But in all reality, I don't pick this device up, my regular iPad, and think, oh, I wish it had a better screen. I just don't do that. This iPad screen is fine, it looks great. Maybe the iPad Pro screen is a little bit better, but to the average person, they probably will never notice. And then also with the iPad Pro, you have USB Type-C. And as of recording this video, as of right now, you actually get basically no new functionality from the USB-C port as you would with the Lightning connector on all of the other iPads. Don't get me wrong, that is subjected to change, but as of right now, the most functionality you get out of the brand new USB Type-C port on the new iPad is 5K monitor support. But I don't think that's a deal breaker still. Now, another thing to mention is app support. As of right now, if I want an iPad app, it's gonna work on any iPad. If you wanna take a look at a higher end piece of software, like LumaFusion, which is a video editor on iOS, it's gonna work on my standard iPad. It's also gonna work on my iPad Pro. So why do you need a more expensive iPad when all the apps are going to run? Now, we are going to be slowly seeing more professional grade software, such as Adobe's Photoshop. They have already announced that it is coming out in 2019. Fantastic. Will it be limited only to the iPad Pro? I don't know. It might not. But are you using Photoshop right now? Really, right now, there is absolutely no apps that are going to require the iPad Pro compared to the standard iPad. Again, this is all subjected to change, but as of right now, it is not prevalent. Any app in the App Store that supports iPad will work basically on all iPads, for the most part. You won't really have any compatibility issues. So, what iPad do you buy at the end of the day? Do you buy the iPad Pro? Do you buy the regular iPad? You gotta look at, what are you gonna do on your iPad? And figure out how much you wanna spend. Because yes, you can buy an iPad Pro and spend a ton of money, or you might be just as happy with the standard iPad. At this point in time, all the features are basically on all these devices. And I'm actually not happy with Apple that they do have Apple Pencil support on this iPad. It's not that I would not want support for it, but it does make it a little bit more confusing for the end consumer. If the end consumer wants to do, graphic design work on an iPad, they might think they need an iPad Pro. But because Apple allowed Apple Pencil support on a standard iPad, it might not be necessary to spend the extra money on a device that'll do the exact same thing. So guys, let me know what you think in the comment section below. I'll be interested to hear your thoughts or comments, whatever. Anyway, I'm Eric, and I'll catch you in the next one.